Well, howdy, everybody. Teresa here. And
Brad's not wearing any pants.
Bottomless Bread. It is March 26, 2016, 9:05 a.m. on this fine Saturday morning. It is 23 degrees out. Real field temperature, though, is 18. The high will be 39 and the low will be 22. We've been up for a while, just kind of chit-chatting and stuff. And, it's an overcast. Look at the weather.
Wow.
Gloomy day, and we were just looking, and it's supposed to be windy and rain Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, snow. So,
welcome to springtime in the Rockies.
Yeah. Yesterday we cleaned house. The cats are fighting again. Rolling domestic.
You're such a butthead.
Can you make sure that she has cat food? They have cat food out.
Okay, I will.
Anyway, sorry, I keep getting distracted. I swear sometimes this house is just nuts. Yesterday we did some cleaning, just normal cleaning, and then I did some packing. I started packing away more of my horror props and stuff like that, heads and stuff. I like to, when I'm packing, I like to take down the pictures and stuff. That's one thing I want to work on today, because it depersonalizes your space and makes you feel like you're really getting some headway. And then we watched movies. We had rented Everest and we had rented Terminus. Everest was okay. It really lagged in parts, especially the first half of the movie. It had potential, I think, to be a really great movie, but it just, and Terminus, even Brad said, was a weird movie.
It was weird.
I lost interest within about the first 10-20 minutes because it just, it was just a weird movie. And I did some looming. I finished my Nightmare Before Christmas hat here. If you're interested, I have the image listed on Etsy, and I'll be happy to make you one. And they'll all be a little different, of course, but this is mine, so that's why, like I said before, if you see me put on a hat, because it's mine. And this one is mine. And then, my Etsy store name is below, as always. And what else? We just kind of had pizza rolls and snacky stuff for dinner. And that was that. Today I'm going to clean in my room. You know how when you're moving big stuff out, all the little stuff on the floor, behind dressers, and stuff. So I need to do that. I want to finish that closet. And I just kind of want to get more of that room packed up, because my granddaughter will be in that room with me and stuff. And, I just want to clean a lot of stuff up. And what are you going to do today?
I want to finish cleaning out the kitchen.
Okay, what about downstairs?
And I want to work downstairs.
Yeah, you got to do the cat litter box.
Got to do the cat litter box. Want to work on laundry.
Yeah.
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 I want to get the some of the little stuff picked up for when we do have the help coming in.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on too.
Yeah.
Now that we know we have the men coming in to move the big stuff, it's time to clean up and clear out all the little stuff. So that's what we'll be doing. Basically, kind of preparing for when the grandkids come over.
Yeah.
Like so many people, I need to boil up some eggs today. No, we're not dyeing eggs or any of that. We did not even, we were so good, honey. We did not even buy any Easter candy for ourselves.
We didn't, did we?
No.
Wow.
But I'm going to make deviled eggs tomorrow, you know. So we need to boil up some eggs, and then we'll need to get out the rolls and that pie, hon.
Yeah.
And that kind of stuff. And that's all we're really doing with that. You guys are going to see a few, as we get closer, and once we get on the road, you guys are going to see a few changes in the vlogs. We did order a inexpensive, it was less than $50 with free shipping. It's like a knockoff brand of the GoPro in a waterproof case, which will suit us fine, because we wanted to be able to. I've just been, as you guys tell, been vlogging mainly just on my laptop camera, and occasionally with my phone. But I don't like to use my phone because I'm always getting text messages or updates, and that's when you'll hear my phone cut in and out on the sound and stuff. So we got that. We're gonna both use it, because while we're traveling, there'll probably be some interesting things that you guys might enjoy seeing, and to just having, you know, daily life in an RV, and we can vlog, and then when we do have internet access, we can upload to our computer and YouTube. So we're excited to have that come in. That'll come in before we leave. And so we'll be playing with that. And who knows, maybe one of us will even learn how to edit a bit. You know, I don't really care about editing to make things look perfect, but, you know, in due time. You know, I don't want my vlogs to become where they take a lot of time, and I know people spend a lot of time editing, and I applaud them for that. But if I have to spend too much time and it takes the fun out of it, then I probably wouldn't do it. I'm not doing it for financial gain. I've never made any money off of any of this, even though I have my stuff monetized. You know, I don't have a big enough following or anything. And for me, it's not about the number of people I have subscribed, you know, or anything. And I'm not cutting down anybody that is trying to make some money off of their YouTube channel. That's them. Mine is just for fun.
Hey, if they can make money, more power to them.
You know, there are people that do make a living off of it. You know, that's just not me, though. I've got other things going on, and my passion lies elsewhere. I enjoy making these. I've made a lot of wonderful friends, and it's just a way of sharing our life. And it's fun to look back and say, wow, I forgot that 6 months ago I was going through this. I mean, I think it's May 29th or something like that. It'll be a year that I've done daily vlogs, and I haven't missed a day yet. Now, I may miss a few days while we're traveling. You know, we'll have to see. You're going to have to get those dogs in.
I
know. So you guys will see some changes in that. Brad will be taking the camera too and shooting some video. He's anxious once we get to Florida to play with the going underwater and stuff. We both love the water. We both love to swim. We both love to very at home in the water. And so we definitely want to be doing some snorkeling and swimming and everything else. Calm yourself down, Beagle. You hear the dogs coming in. They're all rambunctious. The big dogs are coming in. The Beagle was so funny earlier. She came walking up to Brad, and she just stood there. And so then he looked at her, and her diaper cover had slipped off. So it looked like she was wearing real saggy pants like the young guys do.
She was styling.
Yeah, but she was traumatized. She was not happy. And she stood there and stuff while he fixed her diaper cover. And we did order, I did order 4 more diaper covers last night on eBay because I'm going to have to start putting a diaper and a diaper cover on my dachshund. Now, I already tried it once and she got out of it. I wasn't home when she got out of it. But she'd made so differently, with such short legs and she's a little chunky and stuff. So I was looking and I knew I couldn't put like a elastic from her collar to her diaper because it would choke her. I'm talking about these. But I was looking and they had one that was like a harness and then this was hooked to it. And it's like, well, she's going to be wearing a harness, a soft harness. And so I could hook that to the back of the harness and then to her diaper cover and she wouldn't be able to, because I can't have her, lately she's been wanting to sneak off and I think she's upset about the boxes and the moving and stuff. But she's been wanting to sneak off and go to the bathroom in our bedroom. And in the motorhome and stuff, we just can't have that. So, that's why I ordered 4 more diaper covers, because these are washable. But, I might not always have access to a washing machine. Yeah, I'll hand wash them, that's no problem. But for them to dry and stuff, and it'll take a little bit longer in the humidity, so I just want to make sure I have enough because, and they're waterproof and stuff, so that's always nice, or semi-waterproof. That's what we're going to be doing with her. I have a bag already. I know we have a couple more leashes out in the garage, those blue ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
I need to find those so I can put them. I have a bag with all their harnesses.
Mm-hmm.
And one extra harness for the big dogs. And with all the leashes I'm finding, their brushes, their toenail clippers. So that's all going to be the dog bag. We are working hard on, now that we have the RV, condensing down things and deciding what will go where. And Brad had this great idea. Those plastic drawers, and they come in all different sizes from real small to big. Well, we have one that's not the smallest size, but next size up. It's only, probably about that big. It's got 3 drawers. Well, we usually buy our spices in the big container, because we use a lot of spices. Brad had this great idea. He said, because I have sewing stuff in it right now, but I'm going to take that out. He said we could use that and put it in one of the cabinets in the motorhome. And what we could do is take the spices out of those jars and stuff and clearly label. I have some labels from Dollar Tree in Ziploc bags. Now that really saves a lot of space. We will be able to put all of our spices that we'll be able to condense it down to a fourth the space that those spices are taking now. And that'll be easy with those labels and stuff. Those are those red and white labels, hon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the bright ones.
Okay.
So we'll clearly be able to label those and stuff. We already have all our medicines and stuff in a larger plastic 3-drawered thing and tower, and that'll fit perfectly in a closet we have right between the bathroom and the kitchen.
Yep.
So we have all of our over-the-counter medicines, our vitamins, our first aid stuff. So that'll be really great.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're condensing down everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It still amazes me how much stuff we've accumulated in 18 years here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, this is the first time, we've ever really seriously cleaned out everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you move in town, you just box up all your stuff and you move it to the next location, or at least we did.
Yeah.
Well, this is the first time, really, since we've been married, we really condensed down stuff.
We got rid of stuff.
Because when you first start out, you're working on accumulating stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And while you have kids and stuff. And then, I kind of feel like once you get older, and you're done raising your kids as your life changes, then you start working on decluttering, lightening your load. And I tell you, as we lighten our load, and like yesterday, I was cleaning the bathroom and I was cleaning out some stuff in there, and it's just like, oh, it made the bathroom seem a little bigger and stuff. So that's all we've been doing. One thing I wanted to kind of talk about is you have to find your own happiness. You can't have your happiness depend totally on anybody else. Yes, having somebody with you really, really helps, and yes, I'm very happy that Brad's home. But you have to find your own sweet spot, I call it, of happiness. You know, would Brad still be happy in Florida if I wasn't around, if I passed away? Yes. Well, would he grieve and really miss me? Oh, certainly. And vice versa. But we still would be, each of us want to do this. It isn't that just one of us want to do this.
Yeah.
Brad finding his happiness, he's still, he's happy, but he's working on, I think he feels a little lost right now, not working. He's always worked.
Worked for over 40 years.
And I know that must be a huge adjustment, especially for the primary breadwinner of any family, when all of a sudden you're not working anymore. Us moving right now has helped him with that adjustment, because he really hadn't had time to sit and think about it. He isn't sitting here in a house and feeling like he's just so out of place, because my normal schedule is all in an uproar too, because we're moving, and so we're just kind of making our own schedule every day, of what we want to do together and separately and stuff. And so it isn't like he feels like he's just in my way or anything, because so we'll be making a brand new schedule, whatever we decide once we get settled in Florida and stuff. Right now we're taking everything day by day, but you have to sit down and really, really think, and this is just my opinion, but really, really think about what's going to make you happy. Maybe it's something little. Maybe you stop doing something you love to do that always made you happy. Or maybe it's a major life change. Maybe you think, why am I sitting here in an empty house? My kids are grown. I don't really enjoy cleaning this big of a house. And you want to make a massive change. But you got to do whatever's going to make you happy. You can't just live to make other people happy. And you can't, one of the things is you can't invest everything in, okay, and I know people are going to really disagree with me, but you can't invest your whole life and your whole being into your job or your children or even your spouse. You got to have your own identity. But I've seen so many of us, and I was so lost once my children left home and stuff, because I did too. That was a big mistake. I lost my identity for a long time because it was all the children and stuff. And I know at times my husband even said that he felt like he was kind of on the outside looking in. Especially when you're working all the time, and then, and too because of some of the stuff that gone on in his childhood. But
well, you know how many guys I saw when I was running the liquor store that they were so eager to retire, and when they retired, they had absolutely nothing. Their kids and grandkids were out of town, and their wife, maybe she was still working, and I had several of them that within 6 months they'd end up drinking themselves to death, because they had nothing.
Or what we see too, and like I said, this is just me, and this is just my opinion, so, and we're all different, but I see so many people our age and older that are dragging behind grandkids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, little toddlers and stuff all the time. This is not just an occasional thing, all the time. And you can tell this is not what they planned on doing. It was basically raising a second generation of children.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I see women my age and older that's their whole, seems to be their whole entire reason for living is those grandchildren. And okay, maybe that's great for you, but just for me, it's like I already raised my kids. Yes, I've watched my grandkids quite a bit, and then as I realized that this really wasn't what I wanted, I slowly stepped away from that, and you know my children were mad when I said you need to find some daycare. First of all, those children need to interact with other children. You need somebody younger who can run after them and can teach them, you know, have the whole preschool thing, all that stuff. And two, I wanted some freedom. I had my children very young. You know, I got married right out of high school, had kids and stuff. It's like this was my time to finally, you know, maybe plan a day that I didn't have to adhere to a strict schedule of the kids need to go to school at this time, they need to come home at this time, and all of that. So I'm just saying do whatever makes you happy. And for me, what makes me happy is just spending time with Bottomless Brad and the zoo. And, you know, we're planning on doing some fishing, planning on doing some probably volunteer work. I want to definitely get into more artwork and stuff, you know, and we want to, you know, seeing about, you know, what kind of homestead we're going to develop, you know, which is something that we can make. We're not going to, you know, think that all of a sudden we're going to be little house in the Florida area that can just, you know, work 18 hours a day like a 20-year-old. That's not going to happen. So, you know, we're very realistic. Anyway, that's just my thoughts on the whole thing, you know. And I hope that everybody is having a great Easter weekend or just a weekend. And remember that we love you guys and we cherish your friendships and we think you're awesome. And
bye.
we will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.